Hi guys, how are we today? It's cold and it's snowy here, so I thought I'd read you another story. Today's story is called Mr. Jack, a little dog in a big hurry. Mr. Jack was a little dog with a big desk. He had a big elephant telephone, a big bug stapler and a big cat clock. Everything Mr. Jack had was big, everything except his glasses, which were very, very, very small. And there you can see his desk, his telephone, his clock, his tiny little glasses. On this very special day, Mr. Jack had just finished work. He switched off his office light and locked up for the night. "Good night, Miss Jones," said Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack always went home the same way, and he had a little song. First through the subway for a marketplace roam, take the bus to the park, then through the shops and home. But tonight, Miss Jones realised that things were about to go horribly wrong. "Oh no, Mr. Jack, come back, come back. You've forgotten your glasses." And there's his glasses, he's forgotten them, and he's on his way home. Mr. Jack, however, was far too busy listening to his tummy. It was going grumble, rumble, rumble. He was in a hurry to get home because tonight there was a very special, very big something waiting for him. So off he scurried into the subway. "Oh no, Mr. Jack, come back, come back. That's not the way to the subway." Look at all the people. He can't see where he's going, and he's missed the subway completely. Sewer, how chilly and dark. And for the smell of poo. Poor Mr. Jack got awfully lost. But look, police officers. "Thank goodness for that," said Mr. Jack. "Excuse me, which way's the market?" he asked. They showed him the way to the market all right. Those smugglers chased him all the way there. "Oh no, Mr. Jack, come back, come back. That's not the way to the market." "Docks. My word," said Mr. Jack, "what a messy market. Just look at those boxes, all higgledy-piggledy." Just then Mr. Jack's tummy went grumble, rumble, rumble. He remembered why he was hurrying home and licked his lips. "Hurry! Heavens," said Mr. Jack. "Where's my bus? I just can't wait to get home." "Oh no, Mr. Jack, come back, come back. That's not the bus, that's not the bus." And you can see Mr. Jack hurrying because he thinks that is his bus. Banana truck. Poor Mr. Jack. He lifted his hat politely to all the banana stacks. "Good evening, gentlemen," he said. Mr. Jack hummed to himself. First through the subway for a marketplace roam, take the bus to the park and through the shops and home. He jumped out at the first stop. There were the great iron railings of the park with the waving palm trees. "But Mr. Jack, come back, come back. That's not the park, that's not the park." And there he is in the banana boat. Can you see him, thinking it's the bus? And there he's arrived at the park. But it's not the park. What do you think it is? Well, we'll see if you're right, shall we? The zoo! Mr. Jack smelt the flowers, fed the ducks, listened to the band and met some of the very lively children. He was all rather odd. And there he is at the zoo, thinking he's in the park and feeding the sea lions because he thinks they're the children. And there's an elephant and a zebra. By the time Mr. Jack came out of the zoo, he was very, 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 very hungry. His special day was turning out to be rather peculiar. His hat was battered, he smelt of bananas, and he still had a long way to go. "Maybe I'll stop in this cafe for a little rest," he panted. Miss Jones watched him and squeaked, Oh, Mr. Jack, go in, because that's not a cafe. That's, There's Mr. Jack walking along the road all tired and hungry. The elephant's there. So what do you think he's walked into? The optician's. Mr. Jack asked for some lemonade. May I suggest that you need some spectacles, sir? Said the optician. Mr. Jack was puzzled. Spectacles, he said, but my dear, I'm already wearing spectacles. Here, try these, said the optician. And as soon as Mr. Jack put them on, everything became clear. There he is, he's got his spectacles and he can see everything so clearly now. And gracious, there was Miss Jones. Dear, said Mr. Jack, I've done it again. Just then, Mr. Jack's tummy went grumble, rumble, rumble. He smiled, a big smile. He remembered it was a very special day. You're all invited back to my house, cried Mr. Jack. And there it was at last. His very, very special, very big, what do you think it is? It's a birthday cake. And they all danced and they had a big party, and there was the elephants from the zoo, and there was the rice and Matt from the sewer. Everyone came to the party and the band in the corner was playing away very merrily. Mr. Jack got so tired he fell asleep in his chair. The end. Hope you enjoyed that. See you again soon. Bye.